Hey, we're here at William Robinson's house again, doing a repair attempt on each slope. So you can see here, I brought my 1¼ inch roofing nails, bought at Home Depot. I got my roof snake right here and my good old framing hammer that I love so much. This is a right slope right here. As you see, I'm gonna mark that with chalk. You can see that's one damage. I just walked up on it. You can see also the shingles surrounding are all sealed in an otherwise good condition. Maybe a little bit of thermal cracking on some of it, but all sealed nonetheless and otherwise in really good condition for the state that they're in, other than just being old. So what I'm going to do is just look. I could probably guess and say this is a far left shingle. What I'm going to do is just break the seal right above it, just as carefully as I can. And yep, I was right. That's a far left, which means this is a far right, which means our area of repair is going to consist of 2 courses. So I'm just going to go ahead and loosen up all of the shingles that I know I'll be pulling nails out from under. And just for the appearance sake here, because with the weathering and the way that this is, I couldn't get an exact match on this. So what I'll be doing is just replicating and imitating the repair process. I'll actually be pulling this old shingle out and actually installing this same old shingle just to demonstrate just how pliable and repairable these shingles are for the adjuster watching. So without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and lift slightly on the first one, and then start pulling these nails out one by one, man. Right. Right. All right. On to the next. All right. Oh, that one pulled through. I hate when that happens. All right. And right, this goes down through. There we go. All right, now it should just be pretty easy peasy. Out with the old, and just gonna clean my work area up here just a tad, and it would be in with the new. But since we are trying to keep this house looking appealing, as I'm gonna put the old one right back in. So we're just gonna pretend like this would be a new shingle. A little block right here. Let's see what we got going on. There's an overlap right there on the shingles. You can see it. Let me pull this out of the way so you can see. So essentially, just for the adjuster watching, you can see this portion right here, not this portion. This is a cut shingle. I would guess it's overlapped over here because you can see there's another portion of a shingle right here overlapped from that side over there. Which is why, we spoke on the phone. A lot of guys say, hey, it's not repairable on one. And you're like, hey, I know it is. Anyways, what I'm going to be doing is just pounding these nails in, these new nails. Everywhere I pulled one out, I'll be putting one back in. And just going to lift carefully. Oh, that went in like butter. Right, found the old nail hole, I guess. All right. And finish it out. Oh, well, I hate when that happens. Really do. Alright, on to the second course. Just finish that out. Actually, that one went in pretty good, just kind of at an angle. Let's see if I can't hammer that flush. right, so this is the right slope as I finish this last nail in right here. Let's take a look at these. Take a look at these shingles after I finish this last nail. In a sec. All right, and as you can see on the majority of these shingles, let me. On the majority of these shingles up here at the top, you can see where that pivot point was. You can see where these shingles, you can see where this is just some thermal cracking, but you can see right here, this is actually brittleness cracking. On this one, this is brittleness cracking, this is brittleness cracking. So these shingles are actually in worse condition. And this is the right slope right here. So I'll go ahead and mark the shingles that are now in worse condition than prior, and I'm just going to get a really good close-up for the adjuster watching. All right, and then kind of a far away look. You can see as the majority of these shingles were damaged. Here's that area right there. As this right repair test has failed. All right, on to the next side. And I'll just keep it rolling, I guess, for the sake of ease. I'm just gonna come back and clean my stuff up here in a minute. Let's see, let's find a good one to pull out and put back in. Here we go. All right, so I'm just gonna put my stuff to the side right here and grab my chalk again. Soapstone, actually, you can see here's the wind damaged shingle. This is the front slope. All right. By looking at it, I can't really tell. This might be a far right. I'll go ahead and just start breaking the seals on the one right above it. Nope. It's a middle shingle. All right. Now this side and the left side might be a little bit more difficult to see any kind of any creasing right here. I'm just gonna kind of clean this area up here a little bit. And without further ado, I'm gonna start pulling nails. Let me just mark my box so that you can see. Here's the shingle I'm pulling out. All right. And just gently work these nails out. The good thing, one thing about these glasses, they're great, they're awesome. If you get a phone call, it interrupts your video. Well, I'm just gonna work my way down and work my way down here. All right, now we're on to the second course. Got all out of the first course. Yep, we're in the second course here. All right, and just gonna work this out as carefully as possible. All right, now, just like in the other one, I'm going to be replicating the repair to preserve the aesthetics of the roof. It would just be out with the old, and you can see how much debris is under there from all that wind getting pushed up there. I'm just going to kind of clean up our work area here a little bit, and we'll be in with the new. And I'll just start knocking those nails down. Oh, there's the receipt for the nails. I'll just start knocking those nails down in there. If I line these all up, they don't poke me in the hand when I'm nailing. Okay. All right, I'm just going down the line. Wherever I pull the nail out, I'll be putting a nail back in. Start it off. Finish it. Start it off. Finish it. start it off, finish it. Alright. And last two nails right here. This side does have some discoloration from algae growth or something on it. So I was a little worried about any brittleness showing, but as I drive that last nail home, I just kind of clean my area up. You can see pretty clearly, and I'll get as good of a close-up as I can. You can see up at the top of the shingle where that pivot point is. This shingle as well, you can see the strip right here. This one you can see one starting to form, this one for sure. This one as well, you can see where that pivot point is up at the top, right here, coming through the center, but also up to this right side. And this one right here has a thin crack going throughout. So I'm gonna give a kind of a close-up look for my chalk. All of these shingles here kind of give you an idea of what it looks like from afar. You can see, just going over, all these shingles have cracked up at the top. The matting's cracked from brittleness. The front repair test has failed. And I'll just go on to the one to the last side, which is the right. Now this side might be really tough. I'm sweating under my glasses. Hang on. All right, let's see. Looking for damage. Looking for damage. Well, I'll keep it rolling once I find the damage. Hang on. Looking for damage. Well, the right slope doesn't appear to have anything for me to repair on it. I'm not sure if there was anything here at the inspection, but with the conditions that it's in right now, I don't see anything. So let me go right. Question mark, right? There's nothing right here for me to pull. Hopefully in that left side video where you saw the shingle going over the hip onto the other side, we definitely want to try to recreate as close to the original building as we can. I don't want to have to cut any shingles that are on other slopes. Anyways, all right, well, that goes 3 slopes, failed repairability. We got first the back slope here, which you saw the first time, the right side, which you can see pretty clearly here, and the front side, which also failed repairability. All right, if we could maybe get a review and a decision on this, that would be awesome. Going back down.